Jonathan Trott scored his first 100 since making his comeback from illness on the penultimate day of the LV County Championship match between Sussex and Warwickshire in Horsham, but it's still the home side who hold the aces going into the final 3 sessions. Trott began the third morning on 62 out of his side's 163 for 3, which left them 250 runs behind their hosts, and 13 more runs were added in the morning's first 4 overs. Sam Hain was the first man to fall in the day, and he was quickly followed back to the pavilion by Tim Ambrose, who played a ball from Chris Jordan back onto his stumps. It was a morning filled with incident. Sussex missed a number of chances to break a partnership between Ricky Clark and Trott. Had they taken one of them, then they would have been in complete control of this contest, but as it was, they allowed these 2 batsmen to add 54 runs for the 6th wicket, which meant that any chance that Sussex may have had of enforcing a follow-on disappeared. This was the moment that Trott may have wondered if he would ever have again. He clipped a ball from Jordan to the boundary to bring up his 100 off his 224th delivery. He was soon out though, right before lunch, as he was adjudged to have just touched a ball from Steve McGoffin that he was trying to leave alone. He was out for 106 after spending more than 5 hours at the crease. So Warwickshire lunched on 247 for 6, 166 runs behind, and after 8 more runs had been added, Clark went after a wide ball from Jordan and nicked off on 24. The score read 266 for 8 when Keith Barker edged McGoffin to Jordan on 9, and a big first innings lead for Sussex looked likely. But Jitan Patel and Chris Wokes had other ideas. Patel again showed that he is one of the best tail-enders in the domestic game, as he has ever played many a shot. He knew that he couldn't allow Sussex to have a lead in excess of 100 runs, and he and Wokes were able to add 60 for the 9th wicket, which also earned their side what could yet be a crucial 3rd batting bonus point. McGoffin found some extra bounce to find the edge of Patel's bat after he'd made 32, before Ben Brown grabbed his 6th catch of the innings, this one off Lewis Hatchett to remove last man Boyd Rankin, leaving Wokes stranded on 39. Warwickshire were all out for 333 to trail in the end by 80, and after 12 more runs were added to that advantage, Chris Nash nicked a drive off Wokes to Ambrose. Luke Wells and Ed Joyce played very brightly after that in adding 58 more runs in 14 overs, only for Wells to offer Patel an easy return catch after he'd made 31. The runs though continued to come at a good rate in spite of that setback, with Joyce and Craig Kachopa finding the boundary many times with some terrific shots. Kachopa's debut has been a very impressive one indeed. Joyce knew the importance of getting runs on the board as quickly as possible to allow his side plenty of overs with the ball in the last innings of this match. He drove Patel for a 6. A shot matched by his young partner, a player who has eased into the county game. He appears to be enjoying every moment of his debut. Both men made 50s. Joyce got to his of 89 balls with a couple off Barker. The Irishman had struck that 6 and 7 fours in an innings which had now put his side 230 runs ahead. His form has matched that of his sides. He made a wonderful start but was in need of a knot like this to try to help his talented team move well clear of the relegation places. Kachopa's 2nd half-century of the match arrived off 67 deliveries after spending some time on 49. 9 fours and 1 6 had been included as he shared in a 3rd wicket stand of 109 in 23 overs with his captain. It was a partnership which was taking this game away for the visitors. Sussex were 259 runs to the good when, 15 minutes before the close, Joyce was strangled down the leg side after Rankin had made a very late decision to go around the wicket. Joyce was out for 72, and 4 balls later, Kachopa on 54 picked the wrong length of this delivery from Rankin and was bowled. Luke Wright came in, faced 4 balls, hit 1 4 and this 6, as he and Jordan continued to play shots right to the last ball of the day. And thanks to that approach, Sussex will go into the last day on 204 for 4, and that's given them a lead of 284. They'll want more, of course, and they will want to get them quickly before they try to put Warwickshire under pressure in the last 2 sessions. Trott's work is not over and done with yet in this contest then.